Hello everyone. So welcome back to our class. What we are covering is Python. Okay, this is the Python class that we are taking on, and the platform name is YouTube. Okay, the channel that we are covering is at the rate Shantiwari classes. Okay, so remember whenever you are doing something, okay, so anything on Python, okay, or let's before going into that, right, I'll give quickly a very brief you know um, identify, as we are going to start identifier today, right? So I'll give you a very brief idea like what exactly we are going to do here, okay, in this class. Okay, so remember our classes are very short, so that you don't have to worry on the timing. It may get a bit lengthy, okay, in coming future, but now it is very short. Okay, and we at Nishant Tiwari classes are dedicated, okay, we are dedicated to make sure, okay, and we make sure that you never get any trouble while studying Python, anything. Okay, so some people will be like aware, okay, who are working in the industry, before going into the technical parts, and specifically, you know um, with all the buzzwords, okay, uh, I'll make a very a few things very clear, okay, like Python, don't keep yourself in a place where you believe that Python is a very tough language, okay, or you are doing a programming, okay. It's not like that, okay. If you just keep, because Python we already spoke, like you should treat Python as a first programming language, okay. You should always treat Python as first programming language, okay. We have already spoken about this, okay. First programming language. But few people, as this word come programming language, they already are closed, okay. Means, remember, in olden days when we don't know how to swim, okay, are some people who do not know how to swim, okay. So as soon as we say like, let's go for swimming, okay, let's go for swimming, immediately there will be some nervous system breakdown, okay. Same thing I believe is with Python. Let me check whether our recording is going on or not. Okay, it is going perfectly fine. So same thing is with Python. Okay. Now when you are doing Python, don't even believe that you are doing programming. You are not at all doing programming. You are just writing an English statement. You are just writing English statement. For example, if I say we are in Java, so apart from declaring all public, static, void, main, what, we have something. Say int I equals 10. Generally, if I take if I equals 10, okay. Remember what we are doing, lot of curly braces, this and that, okay. If I equals 10, return, just forgive for this, what we say, auto correction thing into word. Okay, return. Okay, for some time just believe that this is no autocorrect. Okay, we'll do it later. So return true, return true. Okay, else. This is the correct way. Okay, there is lot of correct way. Else return false. Okay. Actually, this R is always small, but due to okay. So this is the case. Do you see this? What does it say? And this I is also small, but okay. So if you see, what does this say? How do we write this? Okay, R int I equals 10. We have already declared I is equal to 10, and now hmm, if I is 10, return true, else return false. Later we are going to cover this. Okay, so don't have to worry. This is Java. This is Java. Okay, generally in all programming languages, we go through like this. Okay, let's see in Python. Let's see in Python. A equals 10, or we did I or something, whatever you want. I equals true if something. Okay, or let's take a very simple example. A equals 5, B equals 10. Hmm? Don't have to give that semicolon and all those things. You don't have to give. Okay, I equals true. We'll take this. We'll take this. You'll get to know if A less than all this comparative. Okay, less than B, else false. Do you see this? Okay. If we take this, okay, let me run. Let me run. Let me run. Then you can identify. Hmm, Okay. Sorry, we didn't save it. We have to save it when you are running something. We have to save it. Okay. We have to save it. Ah, we didn't print anything. How are you going to see I? Okay. Now did you see it already executed the program, but it didn't print anything. Didn't You are not able to view. Why you are not able to view is you have not printed anything. Hmm. Okay. Let me run this program again. Do you see this? B. Okay. For example, for example, next example, if I can take x equals now, in case we know that there is no limit for there is something happening with my system. Okay, don't worry. Okay. Okay, better to take this as x. I specifically we are taking for iteration. Generally we take for iteration is nothing specific in the programming language that we have to take this for iteration only, but generally we take this for iteration. Okay, as our subconscious mind understand, okay, no problem, we are going to take this for iteration. Okay, all right. Now if I believe, if I believe everyone is getting a very clear idea. All right, you can, we have already spoken that you can change the value or you can reassign. There is no limit. As many times you want, you can go ahead and reassign. Hmm. Reassign this values. Reassign the value. Okay. Now, if I run this program again, when you are using VS Code, do you see this icon? Do you see this white icon? Do you see this white icon? Python data. This is white icon. Okay, means you have not saved. Once you press Control S, it is going to be saved. Okay. Now before saving, if you run the program, you are going to get some trouble. Okay. Now, if I can say, let me do one thing. If I can say previous, mm, previous x after change. What we exactly changing? We are changing the value of b here. Do you see? We are changing the value of b. Now again, if I go ahead and run it, okay, let me clear. Let me clear that you can get more identity, more idea how we are going to do it. Okay, let me clear this. Okay, do you see? Previously it was true, afterward it is changed to false. Why it changed to false is, you see the condition. Okay, a equals a underscore b, sorry, a less than b. If we check here at the first instance, if we check at the first instance, do you see this? A equals to b less than, this is not sat, this is satisfactory. B is 10, A is A, it is sat, A is 5, it is satisfactory. Sorry, just bear with me, just bear with me. I just came from another class, so just bear with me. Okay, no problem. Sorry. Now, okay, do you see? Do you see something we did to 5? What did we do did to 5? Hmm? Something we did to 5 and 10. Okay, we assigned 5 and 10 to A and B. Later again we change the value of B to 2. All right, we are slowly going to capture, going to understand everything, like this 10 is going to be eligible for garbage collection. Okay, then immutable mutable things. Okay, but for now, okay, for now we are just understanding the very basic of Python. Okay, now tell me something. This is nothing but Java. Nothing but Java. Okay, I strongly believe you should always go ahead and revise the previous classes. You should strongly believe you should always go and revise the previous classes that we covered. Okay. Mhm. Okay. 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 So, did we define anything here? Let's start one by one. Did we define? This is left. Hmm. Did we define anything here for A? What type it is exactly? No. But here we have to define the, you know, data type. Okay, we are defining the data type here. Okay. Did we define anything? Means it is dynamic data type. Python automatically identify whether what data type it is. I have already given an example. I have already given an example. Let's let me take okay, let me take the type type. Okay, so once if I can say, okay, I didn't define anything. I didn't define anything. Now if I run here, do you see X is bull type, boolean type. If I can say A, what is A? What type is A? Okay. If I again go and run, if you see CLS, let me run again. So if you see, what type is now B? Now A, sorry. What type is A? Hmm, A is of type of A. Okay. Type for A is integer. But did we define integer somewhere? No, we didn't define integer somewhere. But in Java, we have to define this. So I think already we covered that. Dynamic type. You know, it already took. Okay. For example, if I do this, no, if I give a short example, okay, we give a short example. I believe I already covered this, but okay, no problem. Type of B is integer type. Now, if I go and take the type, what do you believe? What should be? Hmm, type of it should be floating type. There is CLS. Okay. If you say previously type was integer, now the type is float. Did we define anything here? No. Okay. So very simple. Okay, let's come to our topic. Now, if you say when we are doing Java, we have to take care of, you know, colon, okay, or we have to take care of lot many things here. But when you are doing this thing, when you are doing this, some people will say, sir, this is not ternary operator. Okay, this is not ternary operator. Later we are going to cover each and every point. What is ternary operator? So if I say return, okay, I equals to 10. Okay, okay. So we were talking about the access modifiers. Okay. Sorry, not about access modifier. I just came with access modifier classes. So don't have to worry on the access. Give me a second. Just allow power is on. Give me a second. Hmm, okay. Now some people will be of the view. Some people will be of the view. Okay. Like okay. Okay. So if we go ahead and write return true, when we have to return true, mm, we have to return true if we read this condition. If we read this condition, okay, simple. When we are going to read this condition, when it is going to okay return I. Okay. Something. Okay. So when we are returning true, we are checking whether this 10 is, I is equal to 10. Okay, else we are returning false. So this is Java, so don't worry about all those things. Okay, I'm just giving a short example where we are doing this conditional thing. Okay, so if I can say, so return is nothing but boolean. Okay, if I can say x, okay, you have to declare boolean x equals to, mm, we have to write our condition. What is the condition? X equals to 10. Okay, if x equals to 10, then return true, else false. How do you feel about this particular? How do you feel about this particular code? Okay, how do you feel about this particular? How do you feel about this particular code? Some people are claiming like, sir, you have to, you have to give this as check. Hmm. So nothing, you don't have to write this. Okay, so if you see this, okay, you don't have to write this because this is Java. Okay, you have to worry about this one. Okay, this is Python. If you give this code to any person who is walking on the street, he won't be able to understand. This is something where it is coding. This is something where it is coding. Okay, generally we do not define this thing. Okay, wherever we are doing this, we just provide with kind of this. Now slowly when you change this, but the specific idea about creating the identifier is, okay, this. Mm, Sorry, creating the we are just specifying on the classes here. Okay, we are just specifying on the declarations, classes, how we are doing the checks. Okay, how different it is. Okay, first thing first, let's recap. Sorry for all this come and go things. Okay, now if you see, this is a ternary operator used in Java. Just converted this thing to, just converted this thing to one liner. Later we are going to identify. Later we are going to identify. Okay, what it is doing? If it is just a checking, it is checking for x. If I equals to 10, same thing. If I equals to 10, it is going to be true. Else it is going to be false. You don't have to worry about this particular line of code. It is just to explain how tough it is in Java, how easy it is in Python. Here you are just reading, you are just reading, you are just reading. Okay, you are just reading. X will be true if A less than B, else it will be false. So simple. Okay, if you give this example, if you give this example to any layman person, any person walking on the street, I mean, can you read this? He will definitely say, sir, nothing but you are giving a value to X, okay, as true if A is less than B, or if it is not, you are just assigning the value of X equals to false. Hmm? Okay. Now let's come to our topic. Let's come to our topic. We were studying nothing but identifiers. We are studying nothing but identifiers. Okay. So in our class today, we are going to study, we are going to continue with our lecture. We are going to continue with our lecture and we are going to start a new topic for Python, nothing but identifiers. What exactly is identifier if I say? What exactly is identifier? Hmm? If someone asks you, can you give an example of identifier? Hmm? What is identifier? I say, what does this word mean to you? Identify. Okay, something identify. Okay, in your programming language or in your real world scenario. Okay, if you are a person, definitely when you are born, when you are born, your family is so happy. Huh, man, and software engineer is born. now he is going to now he is going to work for Microsoft, Google. Mm, Microsoft, Google, nothing but okay, Ola. Okay, not Ola cab, man, not Ola. so they are definitely going to okay be very happy, either girl or boy or anything. Okay, so they will be so happy. Okay, now the problem is, how should we call you? They can't call you, hey boy, come here. Hey hero, come here. you can't call anyone like that. It is very unprofessional. It is very unprofessional. Okay, you might have seen, very you might have seen with people with higher authorities. They don't call anyone with name. You just call, hey, come, hey, go, hey, bring this chair. Oh, so if you go to a minister, okay, or if you go to a bureaucrat where he is very, very, you know, or anyone with lot of paise wala, okay, what just he is going to call, hey, come here, hey, go there. He don't know your name. He don't know your name. Okay, but when you are born, you are given a specific name. You are given a specific name. Your mother and father loves you a lot. So that is the reason they gave you a specific name. Okay. It can be nowadays, you know, Shreyansh. Okay. No, nothing but Shreyansh. Okay. Something Utkrisht. Okay. No, lot of typical name. Okay, now the trend is to give such a name that that you are not able to pronounce. Okay, not you are not able to pronounce. Previous days, if I re- if I can say, previous days, Ramesh, Suresh, Haribabu, Om, okay, Shiva, something like that. Nowadays, you don't get those names. Names are like very, very typical. Mm. Same thing in Python. We love Python. We love Python like anything. All right. So we love Python. So we have given each and every variable a name. Each and every variable a name. Okay. So when you are the father in the programming, when you are the father in the programming, anything, father, mother, whatever, okay, no gender biased here. Don't think like that. Okay, don't think like that. Someone, if I'm saying father, okay, some lady will comment, sir, you are going feministic. Okay, you are going feministic, you are not giving anything to the ladies. You can be mother, sister, anyone. Okay, so when a baby is born, it's not like father only specify the name. Okay, sometimes they ask the, you know, they will ask the sister, okay, tell what should be the name of the baby. Okay, same thing. If you're the sister, your brother, grandfather, anything, you can take, you can place yourself on anyone's place. Hmm. Oh, nothing but identifier. Okay, how do we identify? In hospital, there are 15 kids born today. How do you identify? Hmm? They give X, Y. Z, nothing but X, Y, Z. Hmm. They will give X, Y, Z, something like that. Hmm. They are going to give nothing but they are going to give nothing but X, Y, Z, alpha. Okay. No, not okay. Then something as Gyan. Okay, something like that. Okay, in a hospital you will be seeing this. Okay, people will be giving. Okay, some people dollar. Okay, some people ampersand. Okay, you can get this as identifier. So you don't have to worry on this. Okay, why we are giving this identifier? Why we are giving this identifier? Why we are giving this name? Just to identify which exactly variable is working for us. Okay, say we do not give any identifier to anyone. There are 15 boys in a row. You have to call someone. Mm. All are boys. All are integer type. Say all are integer type. There are 15 boys in a row. For example, I'm just taking. Okay. How are you going to call the person who is standing third to the last? How are you going to call? Either you should write, okay, that person who is standing third to the last, please come. Is it not difficult? It is difficult. Whether it won't be easy if you give Ramesh, Suresh, Gyan, Ram, Sita, Hari, something like that. If you give the name, it won't be easy. Same thing in programming. If you give X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, something, it won't be easy. It will be very, very easy. Just to make the life, just to make the variables identified. What do? We give names. Nothing but identifiers. Nothing but identifiers. Now let's understand. Let's come to Python. Let's come to Python. Okay. This is general. This is general. This is general. Okay. Now we are coming to Python. If we come to Python, let's identify. How do we give identifiers? How do we specify identifiers? How do we specify identifiers? So, if you are with us from the previous classes, you might be aware that what we do, we go ahead, we type, we write our program. At the end of the day, you are just going to write the program and then you are going to identify anything. Sorry, we going to understand anything. Okay. Now, let me, let me try with identifiers. Okay. Let me try with identifiers. Okay. If I give, okay, if I give x equals 10 and I print x, what do you think it is going to print? X? Definitely it is going to print x. Now, if I give, mm, if I give, just take it, just take this. Okay. Just take it. 29. Mm. Are you able to just analyze what I am writing? Mm. Okay. Do you see? Do you see? X we have given small x, capital X. Both the values are changing. Both the values are changing. So we have already declared above. We have already declared above. Hmm. So when we have declared above, just take this. Just take this. Okay. We are not changing the value of small x, or we are not changing the value of capital X. Just if you see, we have taken a word x capital and you know small. Hmm, capital and small. What do you identify here? What do you identify? We identify that the identifier must be case sensitive. Must be what? Case sensitive. Hmm. Okay. Let me give one more example. If I give underscore of x, hmm, underscore of x, underscore of x equals to 30. Will this be taken? Will our will our okay? Will Python throw error on this? Let's see. Will Python throw error on it? Let me see. No. Let me clear this. Better to clear this. Python didn't throw any error on this. If you see, okay, nothing but underscore x is 30. Means Python is happily accepting. Is happily taking. Okay, no problem. No problem at all. You can put underscore also. Just to take this. Okay. Small x. Small x. Now, if we go and type here capital X, means case sensitive. Okay, case sensitive. No, underscore is allowed. Okay, if I can show underscore is allowed. Do you see this? Underscore is allowed. Anything else, sir? Anything else? Any other way that we can define? Any other way? Any other way that we can define our identifier? Sure, sir. Why not? Say you are done with you might have seen number plates. Number plates. AP, then what it is, 09 or something, 09 CL 4172, something like that. Okay, have you ever seen these numbers? Have you ever seen what does it identify? Hmm. This is the number plate of a car. This is the number plate of a car, motorcycle, anything. It can be anything. Okay. Now, if I can go and define this as nothing but, okay, and not only numbers. Remember, not only numbers. Okay, we'll cover this. Okay, not only numbers. Now, if we go and define this as 45. Okay, so tell me something. Why did this thing came into picture? Why did this thing came into picture? Okay, let me run and see. Okay, do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? No, better. Okay, better to understand like this. Hmm, better to understand like this. Huh. So I'll request you to go ahead and practice. Okay, we are going to practice. See, our objective for learning Python is not to sit and watch. Don't sit and watch. Don't waste your time sitting and watching. You should go ahead and practice. Okay, this is for all the freshers standard. Anyone who is studying Python, doesn't matter if you are in BTech, you are in BE, you are in BAC, something, somewhere, anyone, if you listen the word as Python is required for you, this class is for you. Okay, if you can understand English, you can understand Python. And I'm not talking about the English of Renan Martin. I'm just talking about the English. What is your name? How old are you? What is your father's name? This is KG standard English. If you know this, I can teach you Python. You'll be very good in Python after if you practice with me. If you go find some data in Google, just practice those. Okay, study, come back. You are going to go with identifiers. Mm. We are going to make this class very easy. It will be time taking, but remember, you should always practice. Okay, only objective of Nishant Tiwari classes, only objective of me teaching in open source platform is to make sure you are not going to pay anything to anyone. Just study Python so that easily you can go and find job. You can put that you are and you can apply for any certification. You can go apply for any certification also for Python once. Okay, lot of places already we have discussed this. Already we have discussed this, the scope of Python. Okay, AI and all those things. Okay, but one programming language you should know when you are going to any software industry, and the best programming language to start with is Python. Hmm? Definitely, I'll take classes for Java also in coming future. But okay, Python, you should start with Python. Okay. Now, if I remember, if I remember, we have alphabet from A till Z. Mm, okay. Mm. Or small a till small z. Mm. We have alphabet till here only. Okay, so this is how many character? This is 24 or 26 something. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. 26. Okay. Okay, 26. This is also 26. All together how many? All together it is going to be 52. Total it will be how much? Total it will be 52. Say you want to declare something, okay, and you are not happy with this 52 characters, 52 letters. Okay, the combination of 52, anything you can create, lot of big identifier you can create. You can name anything in A to Z, no problem. But you are not happy. Mm, you are not happy. You want something unique. You want something unique. You want to give numbers. You want to give numbers. Okay, you want to give numbers. Okay, happily, happily you can add numbers also. Do you see? We have given numbers. We have given numbers. Some hero kind of people. Some hero kind of people. What he can do? What he can do is, what he can do? He can add. Sir, can I? Can I? Okay. So here, numbers are allowed. Mm. Can I give 41 is equal to 75? Okay. Or let's see. 41 equals to Nishant classes. Mm. 41 equals to Nishant classes, and let me print 41. Let me print 41. Let's see. Pure number. Pure number. Mm. Don't worry. We are just commenting it out. We just for understanding. So to comment anything, you should always put this asterisk. Let me see if it is saying. What do we give? It is not taking this as literal. You can't assign this as literal. Literal means identifier. Mm. You can't assign this as literal. Can't assign to literal here. Okay. 41. So the number, if you see, sir, but just you said like numbers are allowed. Pure number are not allowed. Combination of alphabet and numbers are allowed. Combination of alphabet and numbers are so see what we are doing here. What we are doing? We are we are taking as one by one, step by step examples, and we are doing this. We are taking one by one, step by step. Okay, we are executing everything, and then we are trying to make you understand. Okay, sir, don't worry. Okay, it's not going to be theoretical. Okay, theory you can go, you can open Google, you can study. Okay, but here if you are in Nishant Tiwari classes in NTC, you should be aware, like sir, you should be given chance to visualize. You should be given chance to visualize. Okay, let me take this. Let me take this. So what did we see here? Pure numbers you can't use as literals. Hmm? Okay, you can't assign to literal here means it is going to give you syntax error. Python is going to not accept this. Okay, sir, but you said numbers. Okay, sorry, boss. I take my words back. I just say alphabet and numbers combined can be used as identifier. Okay, sir. Very good. Very good. No problem. No problem at all. No problem at all. Sir, you said alphabet and numbers combination. Yes, boss. You see, I have used numbers here. I have used numbers here. Okay, sir. If 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 I just exactly start with a number, if I reverse this, mm, then CL09AP or something. I give as 45. Mm. What happened? What happened? What happened? Do you see this? What happened? What happened? If you see this red, this red, this red icon means, okay, explain. If I give explain, mm, explain statement must be separated by line. Okay, no problem. Okay. Mm, this is nothing. I don't want this chat GBT. Okay, still I can code. So okay, don't have to worry. Now, if you see, what does this mean? Numbers are not allowed before. Numbers are not allowed before. Okay, numbers are not allowed before character. Means, sir, this is giving an error. Means something is wrong. Something is wrong. Means numbers are, what is wrong in this? Numbers we have taken before. If I write A, hmm, okay, R for, see, when I put starting with any character, let's put underscore, starting, you can't, then this error is gone, this error is gone. X, B, A, means this error is gone, right? Means you can't start, sir, but just now you said like we are going to have combination of number and alphabet. Now you are saying something different. Sorry, boss. Sorry. With only when starting. If I can say, but not starting with number. But not starting with number. Okay. If you see, if you see, uh, underscore this thing. If I go and print, if I go and print, okay, all right. If I just go and print this thing, is it going to print? Yes, boss. Yes, boss. You see, okay, I'm just clearing for your clear view. Okay, do you see this? It is going to print. Okay, what it is printing? 24. 24. Okay, happily. Now you are happy. Okay, someone will be very excited. Sir, why we are using only numbers? Why we are making a combination of number and alphabet only? We have keyboard like so many keys in our keyboard. Can't we use the other symbols? No, boss. Other than, listen, listen. Okay, if I give you this example, other than, other than A to Z. Okay, don't take this comma. You can't use this comma. Okay, A to Z, A to Z, and 0 to 9, and underscore. You can't use anything. No, nothing else can be used as identifier. Okay, nothing can be used as identifier. Okay, sir, I just got everything. I just got everything what you are trying to explain, sir. All right. Okay. So we can't use dollar, dollar of A, B, C, D. You can't use. No, sir. Can't use dollar. In some programming language, you can use dollar also. Hmm? Okay, sir. No problem at all. No problem at all. Tell me something. I have something is equal to 10. I was sleeping and I got like I you, what happened? What happened? What happened, man? Def. Okay. Why it is giving us red? Hmm? Why it is giving us red? View problem. Hmm? Okay. This is expected function name. Expected function name. It is something, the error that it is giving us is something that we have not studied yet. But sir, you already said we can use alphabet. What wrong in this? Hmm? What's wrong in this? Okay. So do you think what's wrong in this? Okay. Tell me something. When a kid is born, does anyone name your kid as chief minister, prime minister, sarpanch, okay, member of parliament? Hmm? So why we do not name them? It's also an identifier, isn't a name? Hmm. Hmm. We can name, we can name, is it? We can name chief minister, president, deputy chief minister. We can name my son. What is your name? Sir, my name is finance minister. Can't we name? We name, we can name. Okay. But immediately, mm, people will think he's idiot. He has done mad. Okay. Why, boss? These are reserved. These are reserved words. These are specific words. These are reserved words. We can't use this reserved words as identifier. Later in coming future, we are going to study with reserved words only. Reserved words only. So, what do we see here? What do we see? Reserved words. Sorry, man. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, man. This A, B, C. Hmm. If I can make here dollar sign is not allowed. Okay. Now, reserved words. If you see, reserved words are not allowed. If I can say, reserved or specific words, reserved words, these are reserved, are not allowed, are not allowed. Okay. But sir, can we do something? Def, definitely, definitely, you can use this. Okay. So, forgive me because I'm getting all these things. Okay. Because I am using a different system somewhere else and I am using a different system. Then just switching things are very difficult. Okay. All right. Mm. Sir, let's clear this out. Okay. What I'm doing? Okay. No worries, sir. No problem. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Sir, but here you said like this is reserved and here you're using def and it is showing as 100. How come? Let's see something. I have already taught you. I have already taught you. Case sensitive. Isn't it? Isn't it case sensitive? Hmm? Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? Okay. Def with the capital D is allowed, but def with a small d is not allowed because def with a small is a reserved word. but def with this capital D is no longer remains as a small remains as a reserved word. It turns as a general word. It turns as a general word. Okay, so I believe if I can take all these things here, you will be easily able to identify. So what did we understand? Small x, capital X, okay, case sensitive, okay, identifiers are case sensitive. Okay, now combination can be alphabet and combination can be alphabet and number. Combination can be alphabet and number. Mm, okay, but not starting with number. Not starting with number. I believe I took somewhere. I took somewhere. Mm. Pure numbers not allowed. If you see pure number, if I can bring this up here, pure number, this is not allowed. If I can say not allowed. Okay, this one, sir, not allowed. Okay. So what is allowed? Other than, other than, other than this combination, nothing is allowed. Nothing is allowed. Okay, do you see this? Reserved words. This is also not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. Dollar specific sign is not allowed. Okay. Why this is? Because it is case sensitive. Case sensitive. Okay. Def is reserved uh, whereas def with capital D is not reserved. Hmm. Did you understand this? Do you understand? Okay. Let me highlight. Let me highlight. Let me highlight. Okay. So what did we say? Reserved words are not allowed. Okay. Def, like def. Okay. Then apart from that, something and, or you can go if I go ahead and take if. Hmm? So those things are not allowed because those are reserved words. We are going to cover reserved words in the next class. Okay. Now those are not allowed. Def is, but sir, def, def. Okay. Def is used to define function. We'll take this in later class, but for now, just understand this is reserved word. Sir, DEF, Chief Minister, Prime Minister, these are not allowed. Okay. Same thing. Def is not allowed here. Hmm? Sir, def is not allowed. You are using DEF with, again, you are printing and it is giving you the correct answer, isn't it? It is allowing you, sir. It is allowing you definitely. No, boss. Def with capital D is no longer reserved. It becomes a general, becomes a general word. Okay, are you happy? So again, if you see the combination, you will be, it will be very clear to you. It will be very clear to you. Okay, I believe identifiers were very clear to you. You can have any question, just let me know, and then we can keep this class going on. We can keep this class going on, and thank you so much for joining with us. I'll request you, you should go, you should use YouTube very wisely. You will give lot of things on YouTube. Just watch whatever is applicable to you. Nothing rubbish. can see lot of unnecessary things. Don't watch those. Watch whatever is required to you. Okay. Okay. So thank you for joining with us. Hmm? Okay. Remember, our classes timing will be slowly will go live once we get some people to watch. Okay, people will be like responding. Okay, people will like our content, people will like our lectures. Okay, we are going to continue. But we are going to continue for sure. Okay, we are going to come live very soon, but every day timing will be 8 p.m. Recorded videos definitely are going to get by 9:30 p.m. Okay, thank you for your time. Okay, this is Nishant Tiwari. Okay, now you can go ahead, subscribe. You can find our channel at the rate Nishant Tiwari classes. Now we are studying Python. Current lecture is of Python. Okay, thank you, enjoy, have a very great day, take care, bye.